Hi there, my name is Dave and welcome to another wine tasting video. Today we're going to taste from the Loire Valley a Chateau du Siron Équisse de Siron 2020, which is currently on sale at the BC Liquor Store for $24 until March 4th. I'm sure you can buy it in other places as well, but that's where I bought it, was at the local liquor store. So this wine is 100% Chenin Blanc. Now, Chenin Blanc is mostly grown in France and South Africa, although it's also grown in the Okanagan, and there are some very nice Chenin Blanc and Chenin Blanc sparkling, such as Road 13 makes a really nice Chenin Blanc sparkling. It ripens unevenly in the Loire and is hand-picked, which means that people have to go in waves to pick the grapes when they are ripe from each cluster. The less ripe grapes are used for sparkling, and I'll talk about that in a second. And also some amazing sweet wines are made from Chenin Blanc, although this particular one is a dry one. Some of the sweet Chenin Blanc wines can age for years and years and years. It's also quite an acidic wine. So let's talk about the Loire Valley a little bit. It's a big valley. It's 600 kilometers long and has many different grapes and terroirs. There's the lower, the middle, the center, and the upper Loire regions. And Anjou, where this one is made, because it's called Anjou Blanc, is in the middle region. Now, when I was taking my WSET 2, maybe, the way we remembered the main wines in the Loire Valley was 3 Blancs and a Franc. And the 3 Blancs were Melon Blanc, which is also known as Muscadet, Chenin Blanc, which we're drinking, Sauvignon Blanc, and the Franc was Cabernet Franc. In the Middle Loire, Chenin Blanc is king. It is the most popular and the most revered wine. Sparkling wines are very popular, made from Chenin Blanc. And the Cabernet Franc would be queen because it is also a very popular wine grape in the Middle Loire region. It's a relatively flat area with fairly reasonable climate. If you look in the lower Loire Valley, it is sometimes quite extreme in the weather. Chenin Blanc grapes in the Loire don't always fully ripen. So what would happen in the past is they would use chaptalization to make the wines palatable. Chaptalization is basically adding sugar to the wine to sweeten it up. Well, they don't do that anymore. People frown on chaptalization now in most cases. But what they do is they take the lesser ripe grapes and they make excellent sparkling wine, Cremant de Loire, Cremant d'Anjou. Anjou is the prime area for making dry Chenin Blanc. There's an area called Vouvray, which is more famous for their sweet Chenin Blanc wines. As I said, this wine is made at Chateau du Siron. And the first thing I noticed when I was reading about this is that they say they have Demeter grapes. I'm thinking, Demeter grapes? I thought they were Chenin Blanc. Demeter grapes means that it is a major biodynamic classification. In fact, it's the main one. And it's a standard of qualification and certification. And it says Demeter right on the bottle. I don't know if you can see it right there. So what it means is that a minimum amount of sulfur dioxide is used. Now, there is some sulfur dioxide in this wine, but it's minimum. The second feature is that priority is given to the application of physical methods rather than chemical methods in the vineyard and in the production facility. And the third thing is that negative effects on the environment must be reduced. The vineyard itself has been organic for over 20 years and biodynamic since 2017. Chateau du Siron has a whopping 7 hectares of Chenin Blanc grapes. The grapes are between 15 and 70 years old, and 5 of the hectares are Grand Cru. This isn't Grand Cru, but 5 hectares are Grand Cru of that wine. The wines range from sweet to dry, and this one is dry. And the wines are made in the vineyard. The grapes are grown in sandstone soils, and after harvesting, the wine is aged for 8 months on the lees in stainless steel tanks. Interestingly, you can even stay in the vineyard as they have accommodations. And as you admire this beautiful label before we start the tasting, each year a Belgian visual artist is chosen for residency at Chateau de Serrande, and their works appear as labels on the different vintages of wines. So let's try a 2020 Chateau de Serrande Équisse de Serrande Anjou Blanc.
Alrighty.
All right, shall we try some sniffing and looking? Yeah. Appearance, clear, medium lemon. Nose, clean, medium intensity. I got some fruit aromas like peach, lemon, and pear. I got honey, like super strong honey. I think that there has definitely been, well, leaves, because I smelled sort of like pastry, like a pastry or brioche smell, like a, pastry with icing on it, fresh from the bakery. And then I got sort of a buttery smell. So I suspect this might have gone through MLF. I'm not sure, but it might be the pastry smell is tricking me. But definitely can smell some bready, doughy smells in there that are just lovely. Well, shall we try this out then?
Yeah.
Dry, medium plus acidity, medium alcohol. Oh, whatever it is. And it is 12.5%. Right. That's definitely medium alcohol. That's good. Mine's medium minus body, medium plus intensity, and a medium finish. I noticed flavors of pear, lemon, and peach, same as the other tasting. Honey, pastry dough, and I noticed a minerality, like sort of like a wet stone sort of taste at the back of my tongue. So I thought there was something. Maybe that's your herbaceous taste or whatever. So there was something else there, but it was very, very slight. I said balance was fine. It was balanced. Like there is that strong acidity, but it's good. It's I think it's quite balanced. Length was okay. Intensity was really good. Complexity was fine. It wasn't super complex, but it had some complexity to it. I thought it was super food friendly though. Oh my gosh, I could see this accompanying a whole host of different foods. It's really food friendly, and that sort of bumped up my thing to from good to very good. So I'd say between good and very good. I think this is a nice wine to accompany lots of different dishes. Yeah. If you are looking into booking a wine tour of the Okanagan for next year, and you are interested in a customizable, flexible, and completely private wine tour in the comfort of your own vehicle, please check out the link below in the comments.